Here's the passage with corrected punctuation. According to an announcement made by WWE on Wednesday, Terry Funk, a pioneer of hardcore wrestling who was famed for his hard-hitting style, has passed away at the age of 79. WWE is saddened to learn that WWE Hall of Famer Terry Funk has passed away at the age of 79. The company stated in a statement, WWE Hall of Famer Terry Funk had a long and distinguished career in professional wrestling. Funk will be remembered as one of the toughest competitors to ever set foot inside the squared circle. He is revered by fans and peers across the globe for his determination, heart, and longevity. From WWE to All Japan, from WCW to ECW, Funk showed that he could compete on equal footing with the very best, and he pushed the boundaries of what was considered to be possible within the squared circle. The professional wrestling career of Terry Funk, the renowned wrestling career of Funk, extended over half a century and included competition in a wide variety of promotions held all over the world. Funk made his debut in 1965. But his rise to fame didn't come until the 1970s when he and his brother Dory Jr. became immediate sensations while wrestling in Japan. This helped propel them to popularity. In 1975, Funk became the first person to ever win the NWA World Championship. The Funk brothers would eventually become members of WWE, which was known as the WWF at the time. In 1985, they would go on to play an important role in the development of WWE's flagship event, WrestleMania, and would compete in the second installment of the event against Tito Santana and the Junkyard Dog. Funk would have stints with other promotions over the next decade, but he solidified his place in wrestling history by contributing to the development of hardcore wrestling alongside Mick Foley, which ultimately led to his assistance in the establishment of Extreme Championship Wrestling (ECW). In April of 1997, he competed in the first ever pay-per-view event for ECW and won the championship by defeating Raven. He was well into his 50 seconds at the time. Funk and Foley brought the infamous style to a worldwide audience through a 1995 tournament where they battled in the finals, brawling through tables, chairs, barbed wire, and more. According to WWE, his performance at the ECW One Night Stand in 2006, in which he teamed up with Tommy Dreamer and Beulah McGillicuddy to take on Mick Foley, Edge, and Lita, marked the pinnacle of Funk's career in the squared circle, which he pursued far into his 60 seconds. Funk's face was severely bloodied throughout the bout, but he was still able to continue the match and is legendary for using the 2x4 that was wrapped in barbed wire and set on fire to hit Foley and send him through a table. Up until 2017, Funk would compete in other wrestling promotions in addition to WWE. Dusty Rhodes presented Funk with an induction into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2009, at which time his brother also received the honor. Honoring Terry Funk with tributes on social media, a number of wrestling greats from the past and present have paid tribute to Funk, complimenting his tenacity and the amount of effort he put into his performances. Ric Flair, who wrestled in WCW during the 1980s and had a rivalry with Funk, once remarked that he never met a guy who worked harder. He was one of the closest friends as well as my mentor and my inspiration, according to Foley. He was the greatest wrestler I have ever seen. If you ever get the opportunity, seek out a Terry Funk bout or a Terry Funk promo. And while you're doing it, give thanks that this amazing man contributed so much for so long to so many people. There has never been and never will be anyone quite like him. May the Lord bless Terry as well as all of his friends and family and everyone who cared about him. Kevin Owens, the Kermit Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion, stated that he will never forget having the opportunity to wrestle in the same ring as Funk. To this day, I still often think back on that night and shake my head in disbelief at the absolute privilege and incredible luck I had to get to be in there with him, Owens said. To this day, I still often think back on that night and shake my head in disbelief at the chance I had to be in there with him. The energy and aura that Terry Funk carried with him into the ring that night is something that I had never encountered before and have not experienced since. And believe me when I say that I've been in there with some pretty crazy names. I'll never be able to forget about it. Thanks for watching.